My name is Nick Fiorentino, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the new pedal by Strymon called the Compadre. Now the Compadre is a great pedal for your pedal board when you want something that is a boost and a compressor. That's how this was designed. What a compressor pedal does for guitar is it evens out all of your signal to however you want, whatever threshold you set based on the compression knob. What that's useful for is when you're hitting something, you're hitting a note and it's not sustaining the way you want, you can raise the compression and it will make all of the notes sound the same volume. What's good about this pedal is Strymon usually makes really complicated pedals that have all these different features. And if you look at this, it only has a few features. But the great part is that when they design something simple, they designed something really well. They packed all of the best features to make a very simple guitar pedal that's a compressor. They have a very flexible boost which has 3 different types, and I'm going to go over all of this and show examples later in the video. They have other ways of making it more usable to standards like mixing and wherever you want on your pedal board. You can blend in your dry signal and you can level match however much gain you're missing when you squash your guitar signal with compression. So some of the features in the Compadre are 2 different types of compression, which are studio and squeeze, and the studio mode is a bit faster and lets more of the attack of the guitar through, and the squeeze will squash the signal and sustain. It takes some of the top end off the guitar, but that's very traditional for compression pedals for a guitar. Very famous guitar compressors just have 1 compression knob. And the next thing about that is the dry blend. So when you use all of the compression knob, you can turn it all the way up, and then you can blend your dry signal in so that you still hear the attack of the real guitar before it's compressed. And you can even use it as a blending in and boosting. When you have the dry signal, you can keep all of your signal in and then use the boost and add even more front end. It's not exactly the same circuit, but a very famous overdrive pedal, the Klon Centaur Overdrive, basically boosts your signal in parallel with itself, and that's how you get the crazy boost. It's a whole mythical thing online. There's a bunch of videos on Klons, go watch them. But the cool thing about it that everyone loves is they don't realize is happening is that you're boosting more of your signal with your own dry signal. It's a weird thing that just sounds really good. So you can get something similar to that with this pedal. Then you have the level right here, which is 6 dB of cut or boost. So after you compress your signal, you can just add more to make it sound the same volume. So the style of compression on this pedal is a VCA compression, which is called a voltage controlled amplifier. And that is apparently the fastest attack and release of any compressor designed for guitar. It's a very famous type of studio compressor that allows a lot of transients and peaks to go through. If you had to pick one for guitar, that's the one you want. So the rundown basically is this. You compress however much signal you want right here. You add or cut level, and you can blend your dry. And if you just want to use it as a boost, there's the boost right there, and you have the 3 different types of boost. You have treble, middle, and flat. So normally I don't like compressors that just have 1 knob and only let you do one thing with your sound. But what I like about this is that the dry knob really allows you to blend in your signal in a really great way, and it's a J-FET boost, and a J-FET basically responds like a tube amp, so it's kind of great having something that responds like a great tube amp right in your pedal. So you can use this as a boost and it's going to sound really good, and you're going to have simple one knob boosts that always sound great. But the thing about this is that, alright, you can add compression to it, just a single one knob compressor, but you can add your dry signal in, so you can really do something different with your tone that you can never do with another pedal, not one that I've seen. And Strymon, as always, you can do, like, on the top here there is the MIDI preset part. They're great with that, so when you want to put it on your pedal board and you can spend time programming it, you can have a bunch of programmed presets for boosts and for compression. And it's a really great pedal, and here's how it sounds. So thanks for checking out my video on the Strymon Compadre. It's a really great compression pedal. I really like how easy and simple it is. It only has a few knobs, but it's really easy to find a great sound with it. And I think that's what you need in a pedal nowadays. I really like having a lot of control over my sound, having all the different ways to control the parameters, but it's really nice sometimes to have a pedal that just has like 3 knobs. That's all you need. So let me know in the comments how you like using compression or your favorite compressor pedals. There's a million ways to use compression for mixing, and it's really great for guitar when it doesn't get overdone. It's a really great effect, but I think a lot of people lose interest in it because of how it's done in a bad way. A lot of people kind of ruin compression and don't like the way it's used, and I think there's a lot of great companies making really great compressor pedals now, and they're becoming more usable, so don't write it off. Try a compressor pedal today. So let me know in the comments again, and like and subscribe, and thanks for checking the video out. I'm Nick Fiorentino. Peace.